Hey guys, so let's do our reading for the first week of March. Can't believe we're doing it already. Seems kind of crazy that we are here already. So let's start with a quick smudge. The cards I am using today is the Crystal Spirit deck by Colette Baron-Reid. And I'll open the circle. So, 4 cards that we're gonna do. First card is going to be the energy of the week. The second card is what else you need to know. The third card is like, where's this going? And the fourth card is our action card. So let's get to it. Just shuffling until something pops out. There we go, and one more. There we go. All right. Set these down. Our first card for this week is Apache Tears. So Apache Tear is a type of obsidian. So black obsidian was cooled on the earth. Apache Tears were cooled in the air. Apache Tears are really good for grieving. If you are going through any sort of grief, there's a lot of messages in with these cards as well. So the essential meaning: letting go of grief, recovering from the past, and releasing pain so that old wounds can heal. Okay, have you noticed your anger level lately? Okay, have you been a little bit more on edge and a little bit more explosive? So the reason why I think that there has been more anger lately has to do with Mars, the planet Mars. And if you stay in touch with the news and stuff, you'll realize that we just launched a new Mars rover and it reached the planet, and we've got some new nice images from the planet. Now, Mars is the ruler of war and anger. So if you've been angry, it makes perfect sense, right? Wouldn't you be a bit activated or on edge if something new came into your space, right? Now, what does anger have to do with grief, right? Because this is saying that we have grief to deal with. A lot of times, anger masks over grief. The reason why we're angry is because if we dig deep down, there's some grief there that needs to be resolved. So that is what's happening there. So it says, before we came to this planet, our souls agreed to experience both love and loss in this lifetime, along with the pleasures of pain of being in our bodies, so that we might experience a sense of purpose and fulfillment and to find our destiny. There's great beauty in being broken open. For a heart that has fully expanded with grief is one that truly understands that rejection is God's protection. Faith in something better coming our way will set the wheels in motion for attracting that which we most deserve. Often, we simply cannot recognize that there is a far better plan at work than our own. The message of Apache Tears Spirit is not to fear or repress your emotions. Release them through your body so that you can prepare yourself to heal from the heartache and receive all that the conscious universe has in store for your pleasure and happiness. Got it? So, yes, there's some ugly stuff that needs to be resolved and will probably be kind of lit up for you this week so that you can recognize it. But it's so that you can process it and move through it so that we can kind of move on. The relationship message says, often our purpose starts to reveal itself in times of rejection. As the conscious universe whispers, you will see this through a different set of eyes one day. I promise. I know that the conscious universe is allying with you even now, eagerly supporting you in your opening to the fulfillment and joy that you were born to feel. When Apache Tears Spirit appears, it is calling you to recognize that losses and even betrayals come bearing unexpected gifts. They can break your heart open and send you on a mission to live more fully, more lovingly, more meaningfully. Such goodness is coming your way. So hold on and hold fast to the truth that you have a destiny unfolding before you. Recognize that the conscious universe as your ally in co-creating something so much better than what you are experiencing now. Clear space by releasing the past and washing away the old with your tears. You do not need to hold on to old emotion, right? We need to release that emotion. If we don't release the grief, it has really dire consequences and you will have to deal with it years later. I know that because I've done it. Don't hold on to it. You have to let it go. Kids are awesome at this. They're awesome at feeling their emotions and just letting you know how they feel. So do the same for yourself. The prosperity message that comes with this is at times the conscious universe's answer to you is no, but it's only because the conscious universe loves you unconditionally and wants you to experience the very best of everything. The tears that flow will also water seeds of joy you don't even know are planted in the field of infinite possibility. Now is the time to allow yourself to grieve your losses as if you were sweeping the doorstep and taking out the garbage so that you can make way for a new delivery. The conscious universe has so much planned for you, so release any emotion that might block you from moving into a state of receptivity. Abundance and prosperity will soon be visible in your outer conditions. Okay, so with the prosperity message, it's kind of like decluttering and clearing house. Who was I listening to? I was listening to Chalene Johnson, and she said something, and it really kind of struck me. She's like, if you want to be more productive in your life, then you need to keep a clean house, so to speak. Because even though, say, it's not your intention, like today is not laundry day or today is not whatever day it is, it's not cleaning day, you're still walking by that mess, and it's still even though you're not super conscious about it, your brain still registers that is a task that needs to be completed at some time, even though it's not going to be completed today. So it still takes effort to recognize the disaster and then say, no, not today. I've got that on the books for later, or I need to schedule that at a different time, or whatever it is. So it's the same thing with this. The grief here is a bit of the clutter, but we need to deal with it in order for us to move on, right? We can't just sweep all that clutter under the rug, because when we go to move the rug, it's still going to be there. We have to deal with it, set some time aside and deal with it, deal with our emotions, and then we can move on and the prosperity will come. The crystal spirit meditation. Apache Tears are translucent, water-smoothed type of obsidian, invaluable in helping us process loss. Carrying an Apache tear while grieving can assist us by providing us a focal point and encouraging us to release painful emotions. Once the grieving process feels complete, the stone can be buried in the earth, allowing the emotions to be transmuted. Okay, so what else do we need to know this week? This one. So what's really neat about Smithonite is the green color is really popping to me, because I can't even pick it up and show you. So I'll make sure that I take a picture or do a little video later. I purchased a painting done by my wonderful cousin who is an artist. And the pictures on Instagram, like as beautiful as they are, they never do the painting justice until you actually see the painting. And the one thing that I noticed when I was unboxing the painting and the canvas was that it's this really nice, vibrant green color. Like the vibrancy of the green is much brighter than I, had pictured or remembered in my mind. And it reminds me a lot of this card, this bright, beautiful green color. And so it's very heart healing. We're on this journey right now. And I was feeling it in my session that I did last week, that the heart is really going through this energetic upgrade. And no wonder, right? There's a part of us that's grieving and the part of the heart that needs to heal and needs to let go so that we can basically vibe up. Okay? So this is number 51. All right, so rebirth from chaos, evolution, stress relief, emotional boost, clearing of obstacles to growth. I kind of giggled a little bit at the rebirth from chaos. I had just, if you are in my Align program, or if you would like to be in my Align program, I just completed the March forecast in that program, and it's specific for that group of people. And in that, March is always a little bit about regrowth, right? We have spring that comes at the third week of the month. And so it's like winter going away and spring coming forth. And when spring comes forth, it's our time to step into action, right? It's time for us to plant the seeds, right? We got to sow our seeds. So it says from here to there can be a rocky road, one that may even seem to move under your feet as you engage in a process of healing with rolling emotions. The journey can be confusing and unsettling and can cause you to want to beat a hasty retreat. But Smithonite Spirit's message is clear as it can be. You are halting, moving forward into creating something new. If you feel as if you're unsteady and even going backwards at times, it is only because you are being asked to look at the past and the lessons learned so that you can take your next steps. So that your next steps can be sure to be steady. The ground is firm beneath you, the wind at your back, and the conscious universe is beside you, so there is no need to look for what may seem to be safer ground. The landscape around you is changing, you are changing, and soon you will feel much more settled. If you heed the call of Smithonite's spirit and trust that you'll be just fine, so breathe. It's all going to resolve soon. The obstacles you find daunting will disappear. So anytime that we kind of are stepping into something new, right, it can feel unsettling because you don't know how it's going to turn out yet. You're kind of being asked to have faith so that you can do that. So the relationship message, you are evolving and the confusion will lift as soon as you breathe and listen to the message of the Smithonite spirit. Even when you are leading your partner in a dance, there will be times when it seems you are stumbling backwards or twirling through the air. You feel unsure of where the ground is and whether you are about to fall. In every relationship, evolution is necessary at times, for circumstances always change. You must become the person you need to be so that the intimacy and friendship can weather the inevitable storms and grow even stronger. Put one foot forward and twirl away without fear. Soon your gaze will meet your partner's and you will see eye to eye on what is most important. Then the next right step will become clear. My stomach's growling. But I just want to pause because a lot was said there, and relationships are so important. Like, I am not the same person I was when I first met my husband, right? I can't be that same person, and he's not that same person either, right? There's so much growing we do together and apart, but then we have to come together and we have to integrate that, right? In order for a relationship to work. The prosperity message, it says, every creature on earth experiences growth spurts. What could you be in one now? Could it be that the ups and the downs in your sense of prosperity reflect that you are maturing into someone new, one who is more comfortable with the fluctuations of wealth in the outer world because you have become more at peace with the natural flow of abundance and are feeling prosperous within? We invest in and plant seeds, we nourish and tend, we harvest and we enjoy the bounty that is ours, and then start the cycle all over again, imagining what comes next. Have faith in the cycle. For the support of the conscious universe, your ally in co-creation is the firm foundation beneath you. Feel encouragement from the conscious universe being conveyed to you through the Smithsonite spirit, whose message is this: you have what you need in this moment, and more is coming to you. So breathe. So the crystal meditation, Smithsonite is incredibly useful in calming the emotions. It comes in a wide range of colors, each with a slightly different vibration, but all working directly on the emotional body. Meditation with this stone soothes and brings peace, allowing us to disconnect from the specific perceptions and explore different perspectives. So that's it. Allowing us to disconnect from specific perceptions and explore different perspectives. So that's the energy, right? This is the energy of the week. Now we get to go to where is this kind of going? And we have petrified wood, number 43. You'll hear my husband in the background. He's on a work call right now. Okay, so petrified wood. So all this energy is leading us to patience, timelessness, patience and trust in the universal timing, and going with the flow. The universe has its own ideas about when and how to bring your intention into form. But we can be impatient, forgetting that time allows the universal consciousness to get all the wheels turning so that what we wish to co-create can begin to manifest. The appearance of this crystal is a reminder to trust in the timing of the universe. Good things come to those who wait. Your message right now is to be open to divine order, for you cannot control the timetable or the form in which the universe expresses your intention. Focus on the process, putting one foot in front of the other as you work at your own growth and healing, and what you need will show up in perfect timing. So probably not what you wanted to hear, right? That you need to be a little bit patient, but it takes time. It takes time for this stuff to do its work and to do its magic. And then the time can come, right? If we take this time to declutter, then when the new opportunities present themselves, we are ready to go, right? When spring comes and the snow melts and the soil is ready for the seeds to be planted, we can go ahead and do that because we are organized and we are ready to take action. So that's what this card really means to me, is be prepared and be ready to take action, because at any moment we will have that opportunity so that we can have exactly what it is that we want. Okay? The relationship message: healing is a process, and you can't force the conscious universe to operate at your preferred pace. And really, you wouldn't want to, because there is a larger plan that accounts for so much that is invisible to you. Trust in the timing, and all will work out just as it should. Focus on the learning and the loving in your relationships, and on reconnecting to the conscious universe for guidance. You cannot determine whether this relationship is right for you now until you let go of the need to know all the answers instantly. Meditate, observe, take a break, and you will know which move to make when you make it. Right? It's hard. It's hard because when we are in this manifesting zone, we want things like right now, right? When a kid tells you they want ice cream and you say, sorry, I don't have ice cream, they're like, well, let's go to the ice cream store. I'm like, I'm not going to town. And plus, it's like breakfast. It's not even ice cream time. Sorry, no, right? But that's why they're a kid. But have you noticed that we can still be that way sometimes as adults? We want something and we want it now. So just breathe, just try to enjoy the present moment, and the opportunities will come when they come. Because as the prosperity message says, it says patience is required when intention is coalescing into form. So even if you are making every effort to secure a financial situation, recognize that the conscious universe may have different ideas about what you need and how to bring it about. Trust in the universal timing. Do not obsess, and let petrified wood spirit help you to be patient as what you need begins to show up for you. The Crystal Spirit Meditation. Petrified wood teaches patience and reconnection with the wisdom of nature. It can assist those whose view of the world as materially based. Meditation with petrified wood can also be helpful in exploring and clearing ancestral patterns carried in the DNA. This ancestral patterning, it's really kind of come into my mind lately. So one thing I was talking to somebody about the other day was, I've done a lot of healing work, and I go and see other people like every single month. I see, generally between 2 to 4 or sometimes 5 different practitioners a month for different insights and healings and learnings and knowledge and all that stuff, right? Because if I don't keep myself clear, and if I don't keep learning myself, then how am I going to be able to hold space to you and to provide you with the information that you guys need? So that is something that I do so that I can be of better service. Now, the one thing that through doing all this work, I've done a lot of healing, especially around like my childhood and different traumas and things like that. And I was like, I'm doing my best. I'm doing the best that I can right now with whatever mental capacity I'm in and everything to really be a better human, right? And I'm like, I would love to be able to protect my children so that they don't have to go through the same lessons that I have to, or have to go through karma, right? And to heal that karma. But the fact of the matter is, as good-hearted as I am and as good as my intentions are, I know that my kids are probably going to have their own trauma and childhood trauma around our relationship, right? The mother-child relationship. There is. It's just inevitable. You can't be perfect. We are not meant to be perfect. We are meant to learn and to grow. And even if I was like this Pinterest perfect person, there's still going to be some trauma there, Nobody is perfect. And neither are you. Sorry to burst your bubble, like, boop. Neither are you. So with the petrified wood, there's probably some things that need some clearing. And so where all this is going, like, healing takes time, right? Because where this is going for this week, healing takes time. It's not going to be a quick fix, and it's not just going to be poof, magically done. Oftentimes we think we've dealt with a situation or that we've healed the situation, and then months later, and then we're triggered again. And you're like, what the, right? I thought I dealt with this. Like, I was good. I was so good. Like, why? Why am I reacting this way again? And you get hard on yourself. You get so hard on ourselves. Like we're like our worst critics. And how I feel like we're just peeling back that onion, right? Our body and our minds and our spirits can only take so much healing at one time. Otherwise, we're going to be incapacitated and we're not going to be able to function as a human, right? There's just too much shit sometimes that we have to heal. So we have to heal it in stages, and you can only heal what you're ready to heal. So if you feel like you've healed something and then it pops up again for you in the future, there's just another layer there that's ready to be released. And you can do it. Oh my goodness. I'm giggling because our action card is aquamarine. And I'm giggling because I'm not really into jewelry wearing too much right now. But I decided today that I would put on a necklace. So this is an orange kyanite. And I put on an aquamarine ring. And we're entering March, I know, and aquamarine is the gemstone for March. So it's kind of like, remember, I don't know, I did the reading and Bridget was like the action card on February 1st for Embolic. So it's the same idea. It's just like, it just makes me so happy. Because for me, personally, it's validation. You know, it's huge validation that we are on the right track. And it's huge validation for me that these readings are actually accurate. Okay? So our action, the essential meaning, enhanced clarity, calm discernment. So being able to, objectively look and really understand a situation and being able to take then action, appropriate action. Awareness and acceptance of one's truth. More than ever, it's easy to get lost in a flood of information, while remaining focused and on task may be difficult when your senses are overstimulated. Aquamarine has appeared to tell you that you really do have what it takes to sort it all out and to become clear as you make decisions. Your powers of discernment are now magnified, and you are poised to make healthy choices for yourself and for the good of all. Crystals can be found when looking carefully at a big rock formation or layer of the earth. If you call on the help of the conscious universe and work with the energy of aquamarine, you can see what sparkles and what calls for your attention. You can quickly understand it too. Take a deep breath and be patient as you practice discernment and observe details you might have overlooked before. First, one at a time, and then in unison. Know that your abilities to recognize the importance of small details is supported by the conscious universe. You are on the brink of attaining some powerful insights. The aquamarine spirit has come to show you the way. So, if you want to practice clarity, you have to get focused. And in order to get focused and to have this calm discernment, we need to quiet the mind. And I say it over and over and over again, right? I feel sometimes like I'm beating a dead horse because we really do. We really need to be comfortable in that stillness. And we need to make stillness a priority. So the relationship message says, slow down and look carefully, for there are details that need your time. This is the message of aquamarine spirit, which can help you to become crystal clear in both communicating your needs and understanding those of others. Old patterns may cause you to overlook new information. Old patterns. And they talk about old patterns here too, right? Material can give you important insights into your relationships and assist you in making the right choice for yourself. Trust what you notice. If you're feeling a sense of deja vu when it comes to your relationships, it is the conscious universe calling you to learn the lessons of aquamarine. Be discerning and observant. You will surely make decisions that are for the highest good of all. So the prosperity message says your ability to note details benefits you right now, and aquamarine spirit will help you to make calm, clear decisions. With the confidence of having the conscious universe allied with you to co-create wealth and abundance, you can take your time. Being methodical is called for right now. Those details already checked. It is a good time to go over them again. You are poised to gain insights that will benefit you as you work on healing old patterns generated by your ego's fear, patterns that no longer serve you. Break free from exercising discernment right now, for the conscious universe has much wisdom to share with you. You can be confident that everything you need will be right there for you. The Crystal Spirit Meditation. Aquamarine assists us in communicating on a frequency of love. Meditation with this stone enables us to soften the edges of our words, teaching us to express ourselves from the heart rather than strictly from what we know. This brings a loving vibration to our speech and, interestingly, allows us to be truly heard, as the vibration is felt by those we are speaking to. Do you ever notice that, like, you might be in a relationship with somebody or talking with somebody, and it'll be like you'll be bantering kind of back and forth, and then all of a sudden they'll take like a breath because they are so exhausted of the effort it is taking to keep that vibration. And so when they finally relax and they open themselves up, that other person, they take a breath too. And they stand back and they really listen to what that other person is saying. And they, for the first time, they actually hear it, right? And it finally registers. And you can finally have that meaningful conversation it is that you need. So, review. We have a lot of stuff happening, but in order to move forward, we need to have this clear discernment, this nice, calm discernment. And we're going to want things to happen quickly, but we're just asked to be patient and that everything is going to happen in perfect timing and for our highest good. So that is this week. March is probably going to be a little bit challenging, but there is a lot of rewards that's going to come with this month. So I hope you guys have a great day and a great week. If you like this, like the video, comment down below, and we'll talk soon. Take care.